Hello, I'm Peter. Cooking had never been my forte. I was the type of person who burned toast and turned scrambled eggs into something resembling rubber. But today was different. Today, I was attempting something ambitious. Cooking a Moroccan tagine. With a recipe in hand and a sense of determination, I set out to conquer the kitchen. The ingredients were laid out before me. Aromatic spices, tender meat, vibrant vegetables, a symphony of flavors waiting to be unleashed. As I heated the olive oil in the tagine pot, the kitchen filled with the rich scent of cumin, paprika, and cinnamon. And for a moment, I felt a surge of confidence. Carefully, I added the diced onions, letting them sizzle and soften, before adding the garlic, ginger, and a pinch of saffron. The colors and aromas mingled together, creating a tantalizing aroma that filled the room. Next came the star of the dish. The meat. I had chosen lamb, as the recipe suggested. And as I added it to the pot, this was starting to look like a real meal. With a splash of broth and a handful of dried apricots and almonds, the tagine began to take shape. I covered the pot and let it simmer gently, allowing the flavors to meld together and the meat to become tender. As the tagine bubbled away on the stove, I couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Would it turn out as delicious as it smelled? Or would it be another culinary disaster? To add to my list, finally the moment of truth arrived. I lifted the lid of the tagine pot and was greeted by a sight that filled me with joy. The meat was tender, the sauce thick and aromatic, and the colors vibrant and inviting. With a nervous smile, I called my friends to the table. As they took their first bites, their faces lit up with delight. "This is incredible, Peter," one of them exclaimed between mouthfuls. "I never knew you were such a talented cook." And in that moment, as we sat around the table, sharing laughter and good food, I realized that maybe, just maybe, I wasn't so hopeless in the kitchen after all.
Spices. 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 The spices added a burst of flavor to the dish. Disaster. 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 The picnic was almost a disaster because we forgot the food. Delight. 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 The children's faces lit up with delight when they saw the balloons.